S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready. White 25. Watch the slack. Watch the slack.
A first down throw for Winston. It's complete to Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
This is Ronald Jones playing his collegiate ball on this field for USC. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Winston now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd and 5.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
He's got Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Winston. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Donald with a sack. And I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but, hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board. Yeah,
it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 50 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Winston. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 64 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Super one.
Back to throw, gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check 26, check 26.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. One twist. Check 9.
They go play action. Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play, Winston to Evans, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Check right. You go tight. And we go.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the 1st down with his legs. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd down and goal. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Jameis to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike, 45.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 16-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Winston now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Winston now finding Godwin, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
1st down.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year. And this is caught, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 44 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Olivier Vernon able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Go ground.
Goff. Room to run past midfield. That'll be caught by Cup. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down.
Push him back.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey,
On 1st down, gone. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Goff. And he'll find Hall. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Wait, 20. 5. 54. Hey, Alpha. Check. Walk 54. I'm here all day. Hey, what's up?
Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
6-man.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Wait, 20.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the 2nd half now underway in the NFC Championship game. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Goff on 1st down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Goff now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 33 yards that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in this. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wear down the other defense. We'll see. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Goff now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got it at the 15. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump-off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
The stretcher right there turned it into a really nice game. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Play fake. Winston. Complete to Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third and long for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, let's go.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, but now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Throwing, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by his former FSU teammate Jalen Ramsey. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go, interception, baby, let's go.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season.